Hello again and welcome to Tuesday. This is our second day of asynchronous lessons, and today we are going to be reading the book The Empty Pot. This is an old Chinese story and we're going to read about it together, and then you're going to answer some questions in your Google form just like yesterday. Alright, here we go. The Empty Pot. This is the title of our book, and our author is Demi. Right, here's our first page. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. Up came flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all, and he tended his own garden every day. There's the emperor. He's tending his garden, so he's giving some water to the flowers. But the emperor was very old. He needed to choose a successor to the throne. So he was old and he didn't have children. He needed somebody to be the emperor after him. Who would be his successor? And how would the emperor choose? Because the emperor loved flowers so much, he decided to let the flowers choose. He's going to let the flowers pick an emperor. How will they do that? The next day, a proclamation or an announcement was issued. All the children in the land were to come to the palace. There they would be given special flower seeds by the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in a year's time, he said, will succeed me to the throne. Alright, so the children are going to plant a flower and see who has the best flower. There's all the children. This news created great excitement throughout the land. Children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seeds. There's the palace and the emperor right there. He's handing a seed. All the parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, and all the children hoped they would be chosen too. When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Do you see the tiny little seed? Little bitty seed. It's going to plant a flower. Ping filled a flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. There's his little pot. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. And he's giving it some water so it will grow. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. There's no flower. Ping was very worried. He put new soil into a bigger pot. Then he moved the seed into the rich black soil. Another 2 months he waited. Still, nothing happened. So it's a different season. Now it's fall. And then here it's winter. By and by, the whole year passed. Do you see a flower? No, it's been a year and there's no flower. Spring came, and all the children put on their best clothes to greet the emperor. Here they are, getting ready. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. There they all have beautiful flowers to show the emperor. Ping was ashamed of his empty pot. He thought the other children would laugh at him because for once he couldn't get a flower to grow. His clever friend ran by holding a great big plant. "Ping," he said, "you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine?" "I've grown lots of flowers better than yours," Ping said. "It's just that this seed won't grow." The seed won't grow. Ping's father, right here, Ping's father, overheard this and said, "You did your best, and your best is good enough to present to the emperor." There's Ping, holding the empty pot. In his hands, Ping went straight away to the palace. The emperor was looking at the flowers slowly, one by one. See all the flowers? How beautiful all the flowers were! But the emperor was frowning and did not say a word. Finally, he came to Ping. Ping hung his head in shame, expecting to be punished. He sees Ping. The emperor asked him, "Why did you bring an empty pot?" Empty, nothing, there's nothing in it. Why did you bring that? Ping started to cry and replied, "I planted the seed you gave me, and I watered it every day. But it didn't sprout. I put it in a better pot with better soil, but still it didn't sprout. I tended it all year long, but nothing grew. So today I had to bring an empty pot without a flower. It was the best I could do." When the emperor heard these words, a smile slowly spread over his face. See the smile on his face? He put his arm around Ping. Then he exclaimed to one and all, "I have found him. I have found the one person worthy of being emperor. Where you got your seeds from, I do not know, for the seeds I gave you had all been cooked, so it was impossible for any of them to grow." All these children, they grew different seeds because the emperor cooked the seeds, and Ping was the only one who was honest. I admire Ping's great courage to appear before me with the empty truth, and now I reward him with my entire kingdom and make him emperor of all the land. There's Emperor Ping, and look, now he has flowers in his pot and all these horses. All right, that's the end of our book. Time to go to your Google form and answer some questions.